Welcome back, WNST, Towson, Baltimore, and Baltimore Positive. We are positively into the 30th anniversary celebration. We're at Costas in my homeland of Dundalk. It's all brought to you by the Maryland Lottery. I don't know whether to hold up I have so much stuff. Mask, or I can hold up my koozie, or I can hold up the Ravens scratch-offs, which I'm giving out here at Costas, or I can just present the director of the Maryland Lottery.
Don't hold
gaming.
me up.
You look a lot more like laid back here now at these casinos. At least I know it's a lot more work, but at least you're not like, when is it going to open? At least it's open. Now it's location saying, when am I going to get one? Rob Santoni's not going to get one at Wise Market, but he is a lottery vendor, as is Costas. It feels to me like everybody's a lottery vendor, and I didn't know you guys knew each other.
Oh, sure. I try to know every lottery retailer. Sometimes that doesn't work when I have 4,400 of them in the
How can you know 4,400 of them?
Well, that's tough. But if you know the right guys, then that's all you need to do.
Well, you've been here a while, and his family and my family have been here forever. Obviously, we talk a lot about Rob, and Rob's at Wise Markets. I have their koozie, too. Dude, I left your mug in the car, and I left your mug at – so, I mean, I appreciate the sponsorship and the spirit of the holidays, but, you have had this relationship. At some point, with the Santoni family, you were selling, a ton of lottery tickets up there in Highlandtown, right?
3.4 million annually.
That's a big number.
I don't know why I sold peas.
Yeah, that's a pretty big number.
You should have gone into the lottery business.
Well, he wasn't.
I wasn't in lottery business.
They would sell groceries on the side, but yeah.
Let me ask you this, and this is as a lifer grocer who sold a lot of lottery tickets. People winning. I know we talked earlier. Rob and I did a segment about all the incredible stuff you're doing and kids shopping with Anthony Levine and the look of their and what Christmas represents for people, right? It represents hope and spirit and all that. But then there's winning. When the Ravens win, and I got my Santa hat around here. When the Ravens win, you get that feeling. But when somebody in Highlandtown wins a $500 on a scratch-off or something, they come in and they cash their ticket with you, right? Back in the day. You've seen this your whole life, too. I kid him about the million-dollar winners. By the way, jackpot's over $300 million. My wife notices these things.
333. Isn't that a nice number? That sounds like a winning jackpot to me.
It sounds like it needs to go higher. I feel like Ed McMahon.
And some people still think that's not high enough for them to actually buy a ticket that week.
But you've been
I'll wait
watching
till it gets
people
higher.
win forever, right? I mean, people come in and cash tickets all the time.
Yeah, we used to be a super agent, and what that means is you're allowed to cash over $600 up to $5,000.
Wow.
So folks would come in and have separate tickets, and I would pay them out $20,000 over the counter.
You were a winning.
Yes.
You were the place where winners came, literally, right?
Yeah.
And gathered. Well, that's almost as good as your office, John.
Oh, actually, it's better for a lot of reasons, Nestor, and it's a program we've certainly endorsed for a number of years. We have over 400 of our 4,400 retailers who have achieved this special status, and it really is a customer service. I mean, not everybody wants to schlep to downtown Baltimore to get their winning ticket.
I'm still looking for Montgomery Wards every time I go.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
That makes me old school, right?
Right. So to have great partners like Santoni back in the day and others that we have today.
Well, Wise sells plenty of tickets. When I'm in your store, I see them up front all the time.
Wise is a great partner, and we enjoy the relationship we have with them, and looking forward to do more and more with them in the months and years ahead.
What's going on, man? I got scratch-offs here. I still have Ravens scratch-offs. The lottery always has things going on for vendors and always changing out his tickets in his little machine over there, right?
Yep. And this
he's laughing. He knows.
This, talk about the Ravens tickets. One of the great things about the Ravens ticket is we've talked about before, is the second chance participation, because even if you don't win a cash prize on the ticket, enter those non-winning tickets in for drawings. And just this last week, we had another round of drawings. Let me share some of this with you. This is some fun stuff here.
You guys both come prepared with notes. I love this.
Oh.
By the way, I never let Rob finish his Dick Van Dyke story. If this segment ends and he doesn't tell his Dick Van Dyke story, I'm going to lose my Wise sponsorship.
All right. Well, that's intriguing. That's a tease in the business. We're going to get back to Dick Van Dyke in a minute. But each season we have great partners with the Ravens, and they offer incredible prizes. The creme de la creme, the top tier prize, is a chance to win season tickets for 20 years. Jeez. That's longer than I've known Rob. It's longer than I've known you. That's almost as long as I've known the two of you combined. So to take a non-winning ticket into a drawing this week, Karen Roberts of Linthicum Heights is now one of 6 finalists for Ravens tickets.
Now, one of these tickets could be that, though, right?
It could be that very one right there, or that one, or that one.
Or the one I just give Dan over here. Okay,
That's
nice.
right.
All right, good. All
winner or non-winner? But save that, because he could take
Second
that
chance.
non-winner. You could win season tickets for 20 years.
I literally this week had someone in my life have a pocket full of tickets and was about to throw them, and I stopped this person, and I said, you don't want to do that. There's a second chance thing. They teach me about this. They make me talk about it. They make me educate people so that you don't do that. And I stopped him, and he put him. I don't know if he ever went and checked him again. Can he bring him into Wise and just check him there?
You could.
Yeah,
All right.
we've got
If
a
he
little
wants.
machine. You
Sure.
just stick them right there.
That's what my wife does with hers. And we buy. I mean, my wife is an avid big jackpot player. She just is. She always has been from the time I've known her. She wants to hit the $333 million plus.
Plus it is.
All Santoni wants to do is get out of here with 3 crab cakes.
Yeah,
Right now.
well, and he will. I've seen them. They're preparing it now.
So she's a finalist. What
She's
does
a
that mean?
finalist. That means that after the Super Bowl, we'll invite these 6 finalists to get together. In years past, we've done it at M&T Bank Stadium. I don't know with the COVID situation if we'll be able to do that again this year. Sometimes we just do it virtually. But she has a 1 in 6 chance to win Ravens tickets for 20 years. Also this week, Candace Little from Edgewood won $10,000 cash. Here's my favorite, though. Robert Rogers of Crellin, Maryland.
Crellin.
Right. Santoni's going to
Santoni's Googling
he's right now.
Future Wise location.
I'll save you. Wait, I don't think it is. But
He's texting Kurt right now. Let's go, man. Let's open one up. Let's go.
he's got 2022 season
How do you
tickets.
spell it?
Crellin. And I will tell you right now, we've all heard of Oakland, Maryland.
I've been to Oakland, Maryland.
Okay.
I've antiqued there.
Oakland, Maryland is east of Crellin, Maryland.
Well, that means it's like probably it's Swallow Falls in the state park.
I tell you this, he is.
Crellin, Maryland's beautiful. I know that. I don't know much.
Crellin is a unincorporated community, and
Right out of Wikipedia. Here he goes.
Well, they got lottery tickets.
And
Not only that,
they got scratch
designated place in Garrett County, Maryland,
And how
with
many
a
people live there?
population of 254 people
Is that crazy?
as of 2010.
You are in the heart.
Fresh air.
It is
You are in the heart.
2,400 feet elevation. It's 4.5 acres large.
You know what else it is there? That is Steeler country.
It totally
It
is
could be,
Steelers.
absolutely.
Night it is.
And for this guy, and he's won season tickets, so that means next year he gets to drive all the way from Crellin, Maryland to M&T Bank Stadium 8 times, maybe 10 times.
Well, God bless
Maybe
him.
more.
We're converting him, man. He could come be a winner for a
Wow.
while.
I think that's a great story.
Although we didn't win, did we?
No,
Damn, we
no,
lost.
no. So I think that's
hate
a great
when we
story.
lose to Pittsburgh. It blows all my jokes.
Oh,
man.
how'd you feel about Sunday?
He's from Ohio.
I just didn't.
You said we weren't going to talk about it.
Saves me money on crab cakes because these guys don't know.
Hey,
what's
you know
good.
what? But
Ohio
here
guys.
I'm going to turn this around for you. Sports wagering started this last week,
Okay.
and as you are well aware, the Ravens were underdogs, and that doesn't happen a lot. So everyone in the state of Maryland who chose to bet on the Ravens probably took the 2.5 points.
See, this is where like you and I have fun with this, and we talk about this, and I talk about like wagering on baseball.
Yeah,
and,
right.
and you know the one thing about the NFL is they have a fair fight, right? Like you never really know who's going to win or how it's going to go. One of the things for me with sports wagering that I've never participated was after Marvin Lewis. We were watching film. The ball bounced funny, and he said to me, "I can't believe." People bet on this. Like, I don't know what's going to happen,
Yeah,
right?
right.
So I would say for games of chance, like lotteries,
Games of chance,
like,
yes.
blackjack, where I feel like I have a choice as to whether I take a card and
Yep.
I have some sort of strategic thing to do.
Yep.
Sports wagering for me, I've always just loved the Ravens, and when they win, I win the bet. My fantasy team wins. My radio station wins. My city wins. My community wins. We bring C.J. Mosley out to Costas. We win.
Yep.
You know, that was always for me. So I never really got into it. But for more of a wagering thing, I would be much more inclined to know my odds. Not to put my odds on a referee calling pass interference. That's just literally how I feel about it.
Tell you what, always take the points. If you're getting points, take them. And thank whoever is the points person, because boy, those 2.5 points, that last half point made a big difference. And to that extent, the 3 casinos that opened last week, Maryland Live, Horseshoe Casino, and MGM National Harbor, all had great activity. Lots of busy people, and they all probably took a beating because all the favorites won for the most part.
I'm not feeling sorry for some casino.
No, don't. But
Go down there and
it's
win.
good news. It's
Take
good
their
news
money.
it's good news for the state of Maryland and for Marylanders who've been waiting patiently since November of 2020. So we'll be adding next week, or actually this week, Ocean Downs Casino. So folks,
So they're coming online right away, right?
they're coming. They're fast and furious here. So Ocean Downs this week, we'll be able to address our favorites and our fans on the Eastern Shore, and then the week after that, we'll be opening Hollywood Perryville. So we'll have.
Was this meant to be
casinos.
staggered in this way? It was meant to sort of
It's
better this way.
Yeah, it sort of worked out that way. I mean, there was a lot of eagerness, anticipation to be the first, and so I think we worked as best we could with all of the people, and these are partners of ours. Rob knows how we like to partner with organizations, and obviously how we'd like to partner with organizations. So it just worked out that way that we were able to get the 3 bigger casinos up and running on over 2 days last week. Ocean Downs this week, Hollywood Casino next week. Turn the page, get into 2022, and then we're going to be looking at where is mobile wagering and how soon can we get into that space. That's the next big thing to do. It's going to take us several months to get there.
Well, I'm in Dundalk. It's the next thing Tom Dunai and Charlie Kilgore over in Colgate will be yelling at me about his mobile. But I'm mixing and matching. I got great sponsors. I mean, it's the holidays, my 30th. Wise Markets and the lottery all together
nice.
here.
Nice.
And, you cash a lot of tickets over there. But we're all into the football season here, right? Purple on your side, purple on your side. Football this time of year and the holidays, tailgating, cooking up nice eggnog stuff. For him this week, his biggest problem was me bugging him for eggnog ice cream. You're trying to get casinos open, He was tense the last couple of months.
Oh, yeah.
Really
tense. It was a bit of a rush, although I'll take a nice little scoop of eggnog ice cream. I'm not proud.
It's delicious.
Is it really?
He doesn't like
Stop
eggnog.
down and see me.
Yeah.
You like the root beer float.
He's actually my neighbor now.
I didn't know this.
Yeah.
See that? Well, you got to
lives
pay
in Perry
attention.
Hall.
You got Browns fans? Oh, I'm sorry.
So-
In the neighborhood? No.
So, yeah, we're like 3 miles away now. He told me where he lives. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm
Right across
around
the
corner.
street from a Wise Markets.
Yeah.
Well,
we
then
enjoy
you're
shopping.
So
you're
if
eating
you
better,
go
you're
3 miles
spending
down,
less, is
go
what
3
you're
miles
doing.
down Route 1,
Yeah.
you stop in,
Yeah.
and I'll treat you to a eggnog.
He wants to be your Wise.
No.
Wise 206.
Now, the big difference is Rob runs back and forth. I get in my car and drive. Yeah,
Right.
that running thing. Wow.
This guy, man, marathon.
I know. He looks great. I haven't seen him for a couple of years now. He looks great.
Didn't tell me I look
Thank you.
great, but that's okay. Todd Crandall looks great. He's coming on soon. Known this guy 40 years. I've known
Wow.
this guy probably 35 years, you know.
Me, 20 minutes? How
No,
much have
I've
we been
known
in
you
this
at
now?
least a decade. How long have you been here?
I've been here now. This is my 11th year.
I was going to say a decade, so you've been here over a decade.
Yeah.
What have you learned about Maryland, having been from the outside coming in and now being the director of the Maryland Lottery?
Well, in all seriousness, I mean, I've been in the lottery industry for a while now, and players are the same all over. Retailers are the same all over, and that the games they like, some subtle differences, but basically it's the same thing, which made it very easy to go from one place to another. It's a very collaborative industry. I mean, we don't compete with other state lotteries, so we tend to learn from them. So if somebody's doing something in Maryland and somebody in Ohio wants to share that information, it's a very easy conversation to have. The state itself, outside of that, to me, and you guys, maybe you more than you, Rob, but Baltimore and Cleveland are very similar cities. People don't want to admit it, but you look at their history, you look at their rich history in Americana. Just their industry and how they've morphed over the last generation or two.
Well,
to
I just
become
did a
a
segment here
service.
about a Trade Point Atlantic that is going on down the street here. Cleveland has really come back to life when I've been out there, for no doubt about it.
Yeah, and they're big now in healthcare. Both cities are big in healthcare. They're big in the service sector. They've lost a lot of their blue collar image and a lot of their industry. Some of it for the better, some of it maybe not. Very ethnic neighborhoods that surround a hub city.
Lost a football team, gained a football team.
Oh man,
Exactly.
you're kicking him low right away, man. That's my sponsor. Be nice to him.
He got it. He got a team.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It all came
then
full
look what
circle.
happened. And then look what happened.
Yeah, right.
I looked up it last week, and I'm like, Harbaugh's like 25-4
Yeah,
or something like that.
I told somebody
I saw that number, and I'm like, I wonder Billick probably was like 13-2 or something.
Oh, yeah,
some crazy number like that.
No.
And I'm thinking like, wow, man.
Yeah.
And then we get kicked in the teeth like this, and Lamar's gimpy, and next thing you know, I'm not having a holly jolly Christmas, or
I told you several weeks ago, 9-8 will win this division. You didn't pick up on it. Now we're closer. I'm telling you today, and all of you, 9-8
There it is.
will win the division.
Not as an inducement to wager, though.
No. And I don't know who's going to have it. Some team will be 9-8, maybe.
So I'm giving out Raven scratch-offs here. We're at Costas. It's my 30th anniversary. I'm allowed to give Rob one. So this is the big thing. When I talk to Roz, and I'm going to keep telling you, the rules are daunting. I gave Dan one. I want to make sure I don't break any rules. Under 18, bad.
You're right.
Over 18, other than giving you one, which I'm not allowed to do.
I cannot take it.
But he can take one because he works at Wise and he sells tickets, but he's not a lottery employee. Am I a lottery employee? I can't take one. I'm not going to take one.
Well,
one.
You just answered your own question.
But I can't take one.
No, you shouldn't. You're
I'm
promoting.
giving it to him.
Right.
So, okay, I'm going to give him one.
All right.
Don't give it to anybody under 18.
No.
All right.
No.
I learned about this last week.
And remember, if it's not a winner, you can enter the second chance contest.
I will.
Don't throw it away.
No.
That's how you say it in Highlandtown. I knew his mom. That's
Oh.
how she would have done it.
Yeah.
His parents were my neighbors in my building
Oh, come on.
the first dozen years we lived. When did your parents move to Florida?
14?
Okay, so yeah, we
2014?
lived there. Actually, we were 10 years. We were there from 03 to 04 to 14, so 11 years.
Wow.
Every holiday, I would have eggnog with his mother and father at our Christmas party.
But not
downstairs.
eggnog ice cream, just eggnog.
No, this was
This is the pure.
grown-up eggnog.
Yeah, okay.
Not the kind he's
All right.
grown-up
Not
eggnog.
wink,
Wise
wink.
out of the case eggnog.
Tell
which
him
which
about
is the
your
best?
parents. Your parents are some of my favorite Baltimore people. Your parents were fun.
Oh, yeah.
His
My mother
parents were
loved to throw
fun.
parties. My father loved everybody that was his customer. He wore his heart on his sleeve.
Yeah.
And, just gave everything he had to
Highlandtown.
Yep, to
Yeah.
Highlandtown, to the city. Sometimes I think, we'd probably still be in business. That's how much money we gave away.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
hopefully we help some people. I know that we help some people.
But that goes to culture, right? I mean, Santoni, you got to be Italian,
Right?
right? I mean, I'm
You have
half Italian.
lasagna on Christmas at your place?
We did.
All right.
Yeah.
I've never
Stuffed shells, lasagna.
I'm from an Italian family, but I grew up in a family that was more like Southern. So our Christmases were more like traditional ham, mashed potatoes. So I've always wanted to be Greek and Italian and have
Artichokes.
all different stuff.
Artichokes and
See that?
But I'm
I'll-
going to Wise. You get me hungry for free ham.
But
now.
I'll tell you, we're talking about, I think, on one of our previous episodes, I'm also half Slovak.
So what do you serve? Borscht or stuff like this? Or-
Well, pierogies and,
that's my wife. She's
Yeah,
Polish.
yeah.
Pierogies. They do kapusta. They do gołąbki.
Yeah, other things you can't pronounce. Yeah, all those things. And then,
I can't spell it.
Who can? Yeah.
No, I can't.
Yeah.
But I'll eat it.
But, I mean,
Here.
so, yeah, I've got both things going on there.
You're making me hungry here. I'm going to have a crab
Yeah.
cake before it's
We'll
all over.
probably have to do that.
Well, Todd Crandall's here. He runs things down here, and we've been knowing each other a long time. Rob Santoni's here from Wise. I'm letting myself play. I let my hair down for this segment just to let you know it's real.
That's all right.
All right, I've let myself play. That's what we do.
That's what you need to
I'm
do.
eating better and spending less is what I'm
Good.
doing there, too.
Good.
I'm giving away some Raven scratch-offs. We're going to be bringing back the Maryland Crab Cake Tour next month after the New Year's holiday. This is our last stop before Christmas. And I appreciate both you guys this year being a partner in what we're doing. It's sort
Absolutely.
of serendipity. I mean, he was supposed to be here an hour ago. You came in. I didn't realize we'd all be together, that you knew each other. But everybody knows
it's
the
meant
lottery,
to be.
right?
It's meant to be. Yeah, absolutely. Let yourself play, Nestor.
All right. You, me, Jen, Patty, we go to the casino. How about that?
That's fine. And we don't have to place our bet with a guy with a crooked nose. Right?
You can place your bet when you're there. You don't even have to
We're
talk
from
to the teller,
Highlandtown.
right?
You know
Right at the
the
screen.
way you place your bets. Right?
There
The
you
guy had
go.
a crooked nose in the back alley.
Oh, golly.
They named a salad after him at Sabatino's. The bookmaker.
The bookmaker.
Absolutely.
Bookmaker salad. All right. Good.
We're not allowed to see. He's not allowed. Tell him he's not allowed to talk about that here.
It's okay.
Editing's a wonderful thing.
I can't control these people. We're at Costas. It's live. It's
It's ratings week. Then the sweeps week.
It's
for
live
you.
without a tightrope or on a tightrope without a net. I don't
Without
know
a
what it
net.
is.
Yeah,
What-
the
something like
net
that.
is the big thing there, not the tightrope.
I'm Nestor.
The
We'll
net.
come back and completely wreck this show from Costas on my 30th anniversary. It's all presented by the Maryland Lottery and our friends at Wise Market. Stay with us.